It's been like 35 degrees at work.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to Youth Potential, a channel dedicated to helping young people with mental health problems. I have two books available, 102 Distraction Techniques and Self-Harm to Self-Harmony. Both of these books are only available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching this video.
Hello, my friend Scott here representing Youth Potential. So it's summertime, it is hot, and we all know what that means. It's a really, really awkward time for people who struggle with self-harm or who have self-harm scars. It's pretty obvious, during hot temperatures you wear less clothes, which means you're more exposed. And for some people that's really difficult, having scars out or self-harm cuts. It's a real awkward situation and really uncomfortable. So I just kind of want to talk about my feelings around it and my thoughts on it, because I know a lot of people have to go through this frustration where you feel like you have the self-harm urges, and then you also think about how awkward and frustrating it can be having to try and hide said self-harm during the hot temperatures. It's not a walk in the park, It's bad enough trying to hide them at best of times, let alone when it's hot. So with high temperatures, what's the right thing to do if you've got self-harm scars or self-harm, damage onto your skin? Honestly, my personal opinion is that if you have got self-harm, like moderately fresh on your skin, and it is unbearably hot, I personally believe you shouldn't have to suffer. I believe that you should be allowed to be out in the open with it. But that is your choice at the end of the day. That's just personally what I believe. Other times when it's not exceptionally hot, I prefer to, like when I have self-harmed in the past, I prefer to cover up, just out of respect to other people, so I don't trigger anyone per se. I think that that's a little bit more suggestive than just older scars, which in my opinion, scars kind of just tell a story of a person, whereas for self-harm it becomes moderately suggestive. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but that's just how I think about it. Regardless whether it's hot or not, if you're wearing like a t-shirt and it's a long sleeve and you're covering up, that in of itself can be uncomfortable, because obviously the material of your clothing can rub against any areas that are damaged or healing, and that becomes a frustration. That's something that's always bothered me. So a lot of the time I've worn sort of baggier clothes to kind of prevent the touching of it. Again, when it comes to more fresher cuts, I will try and hide them, but when it comes to scars and healed scars, which is the stage I'm at the moment, I'm comfortable with having my scars out. I know that's not easy for everybody. I talk in group therapy about this quite a lot. Some people seem really afraid to have their scars out, as a real range of people, slightly younger to slightly older. But that's just something you do when you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable having your scars out, then no one's forcing you to. You do that when you're if and when you're ready. At the end of the day, it's just about being respectful to others as well as yourself. If you're really hot and you're dehydrated and you're getting a headache and it's making you feel dizzy, you shouldn't have to hide said self-harm. You should be allowed to breathe and move comfortably and feel comfortable. But again, my personal choice, if it is not a hot day, I would cover up any new self-harm injury. But if it was healed, I'd say I'm at a stage where I can just say screw it, I'm happy to have that out. So yeah, that's kind of that's kind of it for me at the end of the day. Hiding I try not to hide my scars. I'm comfortable. You know, back in the day when I was younger, I used to be really ashamed of having them out, but I'd have them hidden. But nowadays, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm fine. If people want to stare, that's fine. I'm comfortable. I'm just kind of used to it. But if there was any self-harm that was healing or fresh or whatever, I would have it hidden unless it was an exceptionally hot day. Please leave comments. Let me know what you think. How do you approach all of this? Because I know some people will put themselves through that, that temperature, that heat, and be hidden 24/7, no matter how hot it is. And if that's someone like yourself, please leave comments below. I do appreciate the comments that you leave and that I can read. Yeah, I don't like having to hide at the end of the day, but I'm just going to do what's more comfortable. Being an autistic person and having sort of sensory issues around touch and feeling and that, like, I get hot so easily. Honestly, the temperature at the moment here in the UK, at least in the southeast where I am, is sort of like in the high 20s to low 30s. It's unbearable. Absolutely unbloody bearable. I can't deal with it. I'm literally sitting with this fan on. I've got on the lowest setting just for the sake of, not making too much noise on the old headphones. You can see I've got a bit of a spot going on here. It's terrible. And I'm in the kitchen at work. It's literally like, I measured it with a thermometer. It's like 35 degrees. And then you're opening the oven, it's like 250 degrees plus. And I'm using that thing every couple of minutes. Man, it's rough. Honestly, it is rough. So yeah, I don't like to hide, but I'm going to be respectful at the end of the day to myself and to others. So yeah, okay everyone, thank you very much for voting on this video, because I know a lot of people voted on this video. I did 2 other videos on that poll, and I'm going to follow through and do those videos as well. So see you soon guys, take care.